Hello and welcome. It's Wednesday, the 17th of June. It's day 7 of the World Cup 26. I'm Lee Anthony Davis, and it's time for my World Cup 2026 YouTube channel. Coming up, we've got World Cup final scores, sports report, group tables, look at tomorrow's matches, contenders section. Also, we've got the quiz question section, not forgetting goal of the day, and of course, news and weather to round off. Right, so let's start off with World Cup final scores. Group J, Argentina 3, Algeria 0. That was a late kickoff from yesterday. Austria 3, Jordan 1. Group K, Portugal 1, the Democratic Republic of Congo 1. England 4 from Group L, Croatia 2. And Ghana 1, Panama 0. Right, let's move on to sports report. And we start with the match from yesterday in Group J between world champions Argentina and a team from North Africa, Algeria. The match was played in front of 69,000 fans at the Kansas City Stadium in America, which saw history being made as Argentinians' all-time legend striker Lionel Messi, at the age of 38, put on a stunning performance and bagged a hat-trick of goals to secure a 3-0 win over Algeria, and joins Germany's Miroslav Klose on 16 goals as the all-time top scorer in the World Cup history. Messi opened his account in the first half on 17 minutes with a fantastic strike outside the area, which had a touch of genius that only Messi could conjure up, and to give Argentina a 1-0 lead at half-time. In the second half, Argentina never looked back, and shots fired in from Alexis McAllister, goalkeeper Zidane, who's actually the son of Zinedine Zidane, so he plays for Algeria. Anyway, the ball was parried by Zidane, and Messi rushed in for the ricochet to make it 2-0 on the 60th minute, and Messi's third historic goal came in the 76th minute when Messi broke through the middle and found a pass to Gonzalez on the edge of the area, and saw Messi making his run, where Gonzalez passed to Messi, who blasted it past Zidane to make it 3-0 and give Argentina the start they needed, and now go top of Group J. Right, and still in Group J, as Austria took on the Minnows from the Middle East, Jordan. And it was Austria who took the lead in the 21st minute from a superb strike from Romano Schmid, and to give Austria a 1-0 lead at half-time. But it was the underdogs, Jordan, who eventually found the Austria net as early as the second half, when Ali Amwan curled the ball past Austrian goalkeeper, and to make history for Jordan, scoring their very first World Cup goal in history in the 50th minute. But it was short-lived, as Austria piled forward in the Jordanian goal, where Jordanian defender Yazan Al-Lab accidentally headed into his own net to give the defence, even when Portugal... Oh, sorry, I'm reading the wrong report there. Sorry about that. I do apologise. Where was I? Oh yes, in his own net. Sorry, I threw the paper down by accident. Austria, and this is what it's all about. When you record live, you make mistakes, and it's there for everyone to see. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, into his own net to give Austria a 2-1 lead in the 76 minutes of. And then, well into injury time, Austria sealed Jordan's fate when Austria were rewarded a penalty in the 102nd minute. That means 90 minutes plus 12. Why, I don't know. I don't know how long the referee allowed that game to go on, but that is exactly what happened. Anyway, where Altovic converted to give Austria a 3-1 victory and to join Argentina at the top of Group J. Right, meanwhile, let's go to Group K, where another shock happened, where Portugal were held to a 1-1 draw against the Democratic Republic of Congo. Formerly known as Zaire, and as you know, Zaire first appeared in the World Cup, and their only time was in 1974. And it also saw the 41-year-old Portuguese captain Cristiano Ronaldo playing in his record 6 World Cup. And it was Portugal who took an early lead in the 6 minutes from a looping cross, and never was there to that's his name, Neves, sorry, that's his name. Juan Neves was there to head it in, but celebrations were turned to disbelief when the unthinkable happened and Congo found the net in the first half injury time for a free kick, and Yohan Visa was unmarked to head in to make it 1 each at half time, and Ronaldo and co could not penetrate the brave Congolese defence. Even when Portugal player Cancela put the ball in the net, it wasn't going to be Portugal's day, as it was given offside, and Congo held out for an historic point. Now I've saved the best for last. This is the England versus Croatia report on this. And yes, England got off to a fantastic start in a 6-goal thriller this evening at the Arlington Stadium in America, as England fans all over the country held its breath as they came up against Croatia, who knocked us out in the semi-finals, if you recall, back in 2018 when we were 1-0 up. But anyway, this is sweet revenge, and I'm not being biased. So anyway, England got into their stride very quickly as Harry Kane's presence began to show when Croatian Luka Modric gave away a penalty, but the referee told, and then unfortunately we all know the penalty got saved. But luckily for us, the goalkeeper moved, and the referee made him take it again, and Kane made no mistake this time as he slotted in the corner to put England 1-0 up in the 12th minute. But it was Croatia caught England on the break in the 36th minute with a defensive mix-up. Martin Batterino capitalised to make it all square at 1-1, and the game was nicely poised. Then a Rice corner in the 42nd minute was met by the head of Harry Kane to put England 2-1 up. But if things couldn't get any more dramatic, you were wrong, because England were caught napping at the back on the stroke of half-time, and the Croatian Peter Musa nipped in to the space and put the ball into an empty net to make it all square at 2-2. In the second half, England came out of the traps fast as England's Bellingham dribbled the ball from midfield all the way, got ahead of the defender and put the ball wide of the goalkeeper to make it 3-2 to England. In the 47th minute, England managed to ride the Croatian storm, the onslaught, and 5 minutes from time, Marcus Rashford was all alone on the edge of the box, and England went forward. Bellingham's pass found Rashford, who buried the shot in the corner, and to give England a 4-2 victory. Fantastic. And I'm not being biased. I'm just happy that England won, because of the World Cup previous matches, they tend to falter at the first hurdle on the opening game. So I'm really glad that they emphatically won their game, and against a tougher team as well. Croatia, no pushovers. Anyway, it's time now. After the reports, don't worry. The ones that I didn't read out will be done tomorrow. That's the Argentinian game. No, the one I wrote out, Ghana. I called that out as a result. I will be reading that report out tomorrow. But anyway, let's have a look. And 3 points go to. So that means England go to the top of Group L with 3 points. So let's have a look at the group tables. Firstly, Group J, with Argentina winning 3-0, they go top of the group on goal difference because Austria, even though they won, they conceded 1 goal to Jordan, and that means that they're on +2. Jordan are on -2, but they have 1 less goal scored against them than Algeria, who are rock bottom with -3. So all the teams have played their matches, and now we're moving into the second stage of the matches when they come tomorrow. I think it all begins. I'll let you know in a minute. Group K, let's have a look at Group K. Portugal slipped up against Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo, so they both got a point each. I'll give you the results of Uzbekistan and Colombia when it comes in. But at the moment, Portugal are joint top with the Democratic Republic of Congo. Now, moving on to Group L, and what happiness this makes every British fan to see. England are top of the group with +2 goals and no losses, no draws, and a fantastic goal difference as well to add to that. And moved into second today was Ghana, who beat Paraguay by 1-0. That moves them into second place, but England have a better goal difference. Then comes Paraguay, who has 1 less goal than Croatia, who conceded 2 goals. And that's why they're rock bottom with no points along with Paraguay. If that's confusing, then I don't know what is. Right, okay then. So let's have a look at tomorrow's matches, the most important thing. Tomorrow you can watch a match in Group A at Atlanta Stadium in America at 5 p.m. Czechoslovakia, or should I say Czech Republic, against South Africa. Now these two have played already, and they've both been on the wrong end of bad results. So they're hoping to bounce back to win, because it's vital that they do win. One of them does, and otherwise they could be going home. And you can see that live match on BBC One at 5 p.m. Right, moving on to Group B, we're heading off to Los Angeles Stadium at 8 p.m. Live on ITV, you can see Switzerland versus Bosnia and Herzegovina. And then we head off at 11 p.m. tomorrow night to Canada, to the Vancouver Stadium, where host nation Canada take on Qatar. So that should be an interesting game. Both are on the same points of 1 because they drew. But it's important that one of them win. If one of them wins, the other one loses, well, it's going to be very hard for them to qualify on their third game. So anyway, you can see that live on ITV at 11 p.m. And then Group A again, but this one's in the early hours of the morning of Friday morning. This comes at the Zapopan Stadium in Mexico. You can see this match live at 2 a.m. on BBC Two between Mexico, the hosts, and South Korea. Right, that is what's coming up tomorrow on the matches to be played. Now, let's have a look at the contenders section. This is where I put the quickest goal, the longest goal to score in a World Cup, and also the Golden Boots contenders. So we start off with the quickest goal, and that is still Felix Nemec's mantle, I'm afraid. He's the only one to have scored the quickest goal, and it came against Kurosawa for Germany in the 6th minute. But we have a new contender now for the longest time to score a World Cup goal. His name is Marko Arnautovic. He plays for Austria. He scored in the 102nd minute with a penalty against Jordan. Right, now for the Golden Boot Awards. There's going to be some new changes on here, I can assure you, because there's a lot more a lot of players scored more than one goal this time, including Harry Kane. Right, here we go then. Leading the way, an unbelievable start for Lionel Messi at Argentina, scoring 3 goals, a hat-trick, unprecedented in Argentinians' opening match. And what a start. And I've also nominated him for goal of the day, but that's coming up in a minute. Lionel Messi sits at the top with 3 goals for Argentina. Second, there's a group of players on 2 goals, including Elijah Just, who plays for New Zealand, Kylian Mbappe, the top French player, and then we've got Yazin Ayari of Sweden. Then comes Kyle Havertz of Germany, and then Erling Haaland of Norway. This was done before Harry Kane scored, by the way, 2 goals. Otherwise, he would have been up there, and I would have had to sacrifice one of these players. But anyway, he'll be there tomorrow, I can assure you. Right, we're coming towards the... Oh, I've got some more from the contenders, don't worry. Here we go. The top 3 teams scored the most goals. First is Germany with 7 goals against Curacao. Second is Sweden with 5 goals against Tunisia. Third is Norway, 4 goals against Iraq. And now another contender joining Norway in 3rd place is England, who scored 4 goals against Croatia. Brilliant. And who knows, they could be top of the group. Top of this little group anyway, by the end of next week. Right, here we go. The worst contenders for this spot is the top 3 teams that conceded most goals. Obviously, Curacao tops the group here with 7. Second place is Tunisia, who has conceded 5 goals. Iraq has conceded 4 goals in 3rd place, and joining them is now Croatia, who's conceded 4 goals as well. Right, now for yesterday's quiz question. Remember what I said? Who was the first African team to reach the World Cup quarter-final? The World Cup quarter-final in history. The very first African team to do it. And I gave you a choice of 4. Was it A, Morocco? Was it B, Senegal? Was it C, Angola? Or was it D, Cameroon? Now the answer, I mean, some of you might have gone for Senegal because they reached quarterfinals in 2002. But no, you'll be wrong. It was actually back in 1990, quarter-final World Cup, and the team was Cameroon. They had a guy called Roger Miller, who was as old as the Ark, but he was a goal scorer and he was dangerous. He played in the 94 World Cup as well, amazing, but he only came on for a few minutes, but the King insisted he played. Anyway, that was the first African side to win the World Cup, to win its place in the World Cup quarter-final in 1990. But do you know who stopped them in the quarter-finals? It was England. We beat them 3-2, but we were lucky because Cameroon went 2-1 up. And that could have been it. But 2 penalties from Gary Lineker saved our bacon. And then we headed off to the semis, and I'm afraid it all ended in tears with Germany in the penalty shootout. I won't talk about that. Right, okay then. Here's another question for you. Here we go. Which commentator said the most famous lines in football history? And I'll say them now. They think it's all over. It is now. Remember that? I'll say it one more time. Which commentator said the most famous lines in football history? They think it's all over. It is now. And here are your 4 choices. Sorry, 5. I've added 1 in for effect. There you go. Here we go. Is it 1 or A, David Coleman? Is it B, Des Lynam? Is it C, Kenneth Wolstenholme? Or is it D, John Motson? And wait for it, was it E, Basil Brush? Boom, boom. Anyway, I think you've made your mind up on that one. Anyway, it's time for my goal of the day. And obviously the winner by a mile has to be Lionel Messi for Argentina against Algeria. And his second brilliant goal where he hit it from way out, but it took a touch of class to do it, you know. Not every player can do that. What a player. Hat-trick as well in the same match. You know, it seems like it could be his World Cup, but we hope not. We want England to win that World Cup. Anyway, that's my goal of the day. I'll have another one for you tomorrow. Anyway, here we go. News. We start with sports, and here's the headlines. England's 6-goal thriller in the opening game puts them top of Group L, beating Croatia 4-2. And Argentinian striker Lionel Messi bags 3 goals against Algeria to join Miroslav Klose as the all-time goal scorer in World Cup history with 16 goals. Right, other news. Iran sends tankers loaded with oil past US military blockade. And today's weather. Today we'll see partly cloudy conditions but will remain dry. Later on, clear spells will develop with some rain later on tonight. Oh, how depressing. Right, some results to bring you. We got a result here from Group K. It's Uzbekistan 1, Colombia 3. And Group L, as you already know, Ghana 1, Panama 0. There'll be a report on both those matches in Sports Report tomorrow. Right, I can throw my notes away now because I don't have anything more to say. But I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been entertaining. It's a bit longer than I expected. Maybe the sports reports are too long, but I like to be descriptive or the best I can. Anyway, don't forget, if you like this video, please hit the like button. It does help to the channel to give me an idea if the video's good or crap or whatever. And I'm crap. Maybe it's me. Because I'm committed and I should be. Anyway, and also if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, please. Not really. If you like the video, thank you very much. If you like just look at the channel, fine, you know, I'm glad to make them for you. But anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. I will be putting something on YouTube later on, and also some more stuff on the post board and the community post board on YouTube. And don't forget, I'll be back tomorrow with another World Cup 2026 YouTube channel. I bet you can't wait for that. Anyway, this is Lee Anthony Davis saying thank you very much for your time, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.